and welcome. Today we are going to show you a integration from SurveyMonkey directly into Marketo. Now this particular use case is just going to be creating a lead in Marketo and syncing some questions over to comment fields and such inside of Marketo. Now this is a very simple integration but can be as deep as you would need. Now here is our survey inside of SurveyMonkey, and just to make it look a little bit easier, this is the actual survey that we would have posted on our website. It's a simple lead contact form. So first name, last name, email address, what features they're looking for. This would check a box inside of Marketo, and a reason and any other information you'd like to store inside of Marketo, and this would also be a conditional if you wanted to flag that particular person. So using SyncFrog, we want to pass that information from SurveyMonkey to Marketo. We're going to click on Create New Data Leap here. We're going to select our source. So today it's SurveyMonkey, and again it's going to Marketo. So we're going to click on Next, and we're going to give it our credentials from SurveyMonkey. And it's also going to ask us what collector. We're going to take the all collectors, and it's the survey I called Creating a Lead in Marketo. And we're going to click on Next here, and it's going to ask us our credentials, and I've already provided those credentials. And we'll just call it example mapping for lead, and click on Create. We'll go straight to the mapping, so we'll say, okay, take me to the mapping. Now inside of Marketo, we have three types that we can actually view. We can see our lead, we can see an opportunity, and we can see our opportunity person role. Today we're just going to be dealing with a lead, which most objects that you create inside of Marketo are considered under the lead section. So we'll click on Add New Section. Now Marketo has its built-in deduping and everything along those lines, but just to be on the safe side, I'm going to, instead of creating a new person, I'm going to do update existing or create new record. So this would either find that existing person or create them as a new. And our most unique identifier that we usually go off of, so our where statement inside of SurveyMonkey, is going to be the email address, and equals our email address inside of Marketo. And if multiple records are found, we'll just say treat as error, because Marketo is automatically going to be doing our deduping and everything along those lines. Now we have our SurveyMonkey questions on the left-hand side here, and we have our Marketo stuff on the right. So inside of SurveyMonkey, again, we're going to use our email address field, and that's going to go to our email field. Now, one thing with Marketo is you'll see that every single object and field that you've created inside of Marketo is available. So I'm just using email, and then we will also want their first name. So we'll click on Map New Field here, and we'll say, what is your first name? And we will find the first name field inside of here, and again it's in here somewhere. There it is. And we'll click on Map New Field, and we'll say last name, and we'll do the same thing, last name, and there is our last name field. And we'll click on Map New Field. We also have what features are you looking for in a widget, and this could go to any of our text fields. So this could be our About Me or anything along those lines. So a lot of people set up custom fields inside of Marketo to house this information, just so they have that on record for anything else like that. So we also have our automap feature, which will do its best to try and locate all of your information. So it did actually a decent job of finding all the stuff, but again, it's only duplicating work for us. So we are going to go ahead and remove those, and you can just click on those and click on the X, so we'll say delete. So we have our four questions being mapped, and we can also click on Map New Field, and this could be anything. We could put their Twitter ID inside of it if we asked it on our form. Also, you'll notice that we have a lot of Boolean fields. So Booleans are checkboxes, and there is another video we do talk about mapping checkboxes and conditional conditional stuff. So inside of here, we could just use any of our specific fields, phone number to phone number. So that's a really simple just mapping. So once I'm done with that, we can click on X and we can click on Save. So that'll apply our current mapping. And now that we have that, we can see our example mapping for lead. I can go ahead and activate this, and that would run it right this instant. Or we can also have it create a schedule depending on your package, it will depend on how many hour intervals that you have. So instead of having to export your data over to a file and load it into Marketo, you can have it automatically done, especially with a schedule. So that is some really simple, brief mapping for creating a lead automatically using SurveyMonkey and Marketo. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more videos.